Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2 of the course. For this week, you're going to have your first quiz. So for this week, you're going to have a 20-question multiple choice quiz covering various concepts in Chapter 1 and 2. For this week, make sure to focus and prepare based off the materials that I've presented. This will really help you do well in the course. And if you have any questions, please let me know over the material. We can do any sessions that you'd like. But I look forward to your effort this week. Now, when you look at Chapter 2, we're going to focus on the role of models, markets, and how they're operating. The key to this section is going to be looking at Adam Smith and the invisible hand theory. In this theory, he was very concerned about having individuals operate without the government being involved. That's a key thing. When the government's not involved, markets can operate more efficiently. And a lot of people don't realize that markets operate better without government intervention. So that's one focus for this week when looking at government intervention. Another focus this week is going to be on the circular flow diagram. Circular flow diagram is a very important concept that we look at in the course. And the circular flow diagram is going to be connecting households and firms and how they interact. I have a couple different videos on that to help you illustrate what we're looking at with the circular flow diagram. So you're going to see that we're focused on connecting, let's say a household, they operate in the the factor market where they sell themselves to firms. Firms, on the other hand, they give themselves factor payments, which pays for those particular things. So when you look at that, people use that money to make decisions. And the decisions that they use in the product market to buy goods and services that firms supply. So that's some of the focus you're going to be looking at. Adam Smith, the invisible hand theory, and the circular flow diagram. So now, let me go over the quiz and some of the questions that you might see with the quiz. Consumer sovereignty. When you look at that, consumers are making decisions based off their buying power of what they look at. You're going to have two questions on the actual circular flow diagram and understanding the flows in that diagram. So make sure to review that graph. Question 4 is going to be dealing with an economic system. And what is the basis for an economic system? Question 5 is going to be looking at bartering. What is bartering and why do firms employ bartering? Question 6 is going to look at competition. What is competition looking at? Basically, competition is letting buyers and seller interaction without any government involvement. Question 7 is going to be looking at copyrights and trademarks and what those are examples of. If you look at copyrights and trademarks, it provides ownership to someone. Question 8 is going to look at households and businesses and how they interact in the product market and resource market. Chapter 9 is going to be looking at the resource market in the circular flow diagram and who buys and who sells resources in that market. Question 10 is going to be looking at the simple circular flow model and what are businesses in the final products. Do businesses sell or do households sell final products? Question 11 is going to involve private property and how important private property is for a lot of decisions that are made. Chapter 12 is going to be dealing with private property as well. And the role of private property in terms of transactions. Question 13, sorry about that. Question 13 is going to be looking at innovation and how innovation rewards economic profits. Question 14 looks at the division of labor and how to specialize in those production techniques with the division of labor. Question 15 looks at the incentive problem when looking at the market structure, the economic system of the Communist Party, and the decision of central planning. Questions 16 and 17 are going to be looking at the invisible hand with Adam Smith. Question 18 and 19 is going to be looking at the market systems and how they want to focus on property rights and the incentives of workers. And question 20 is going to look at the government and how they intervene in the markets. Now, for this week, remember, every week goes from Sunday to Saturday at 11:55. You get one attempt at the quiz, so when you start it, you have to end it. As the quiz, the time will always be going. You will find the quiz listed under the assignment tab. Now, anything listed under the assignment ancillary materials does not count towards your grade. The only thing that will count towards your grade in this course is the assignment and discussion board tabs. If you have any questions, let me know, but I look forward to your work this week.